I'm going to do a juice review now. I've received, how many have I received? 4 juices. 4 juices from China. Samples they sent me. So I'm going to review them right now. I've got them all laid out over here. You can just see them there, look, just there. And the first one I'm going to do, I'm just going to pick the ones up that I've laid out. They've all got clean, fresh atomizers that I blew out and have made sure that they don't taste of anything. So the first one I'm going to do is this one just here. This one is Health Cabin's No Flavour PG. Now I got some no flavoured PG juice from Health Cabin probably like a year ago now, and it tasted like bicycle tyres. So this, I am hoping, will not taste like bicycle tyres. It will taste of nothing. It's 36 milligrams. The first way you can tell if it's going to taste off is the smell. And this one, I can honestly say, smells of absolutely nothing. So that's brilliant, brilliant news. So I'm going to stick this 510, clean 510, onto this Tornado battery. I've got a drip tip as well here. So what I'll do is I'll drip 3 or 4 drops on, and as I say, cleaned atomizer, fresh today, and I'll drop a couple of drops on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now at 36 milligrams, for someone who vapes, so let's say at 18 or 24, or even 32, 36 has got enough in it to enable you to add the flavouring concentrate that you enjoy. For me, it's about 20%, so I tend to use 54 milligrams, so I can make sure I do a mix with a little bit of VG to get it down to 36. But if you're an 18 to 24 milligram vapor, you know, 36 milligrams, it's a fairly easy calculation to get it down to 18 or 24. And if this doesn't taste like bicycle tires, it's going to be a good thing. A completely PG juice, that's not bad vapor. Throat hit, full on throat hit. So it's jam packed of nicotine. That is a true 36, I would say. In terms of the flavour, there's no flavour whatsoever apart from that slight pepperiness you get from the nicotine. You know, I've talked about this before, that if you're dealing with a fruit flavour or something like that and you've got a high nicotine juice, you are going to get a slight peppery note to the juice, and that is the nicotine. So I think Kat's talked about it before as well. When you're mixing your juices and you're looking to try a higher strength nicotine mix, you will get a slight sort of peppery, buzzy sort of taste to it. Now that adds obviously to the throat hit, and but it can detract from more subtle flavours, the fruit flavours, the sweeter flavours. In terms of a tobacco flavour, that pepperiness sort of adds to it, in my opinion. So as a mixing juice, I would be perfectly happy. This is 36 milligrams from Health Cabin. I'll put the price up on the screen. This is I think a 10 ml bottle. They sell a whole range of sizes of juice. 36 milligrams. Good for mixing. On to the next one, I think. Happy with that. Happy with that indeed. And it is USA Mix. This is 18 milligrams. You can see here, very nice sample bottle. Little disclaimer there, and child safety cap. USA Mix. Let me give it a smell. Right. Would you expect anything else from me? I'm getting a slight nuttiness. Now USA Mix, I'm thinking sort of Marlboro, that sort of thing. So I'm hoping for a leafy, nutty, organic, yummy tobacco. Now, people naturally, when they get something from China, are quite skeptical because the price is very low. But you've got to remember, the majority of juices that we buy here, the majority, are imported from China. So I've got high hopes for these, because if the flavourless was great, let's give these a whirl. Reasonable vapour from that. Flavour wise, it is full on. It's a very nice flavour. It's a standard tobacco. It's very similar to the Titan tobacco flavour from Totally Wicked. In terms of the 18 milligrams, I'm getting a very healthy throat hit from that. It's a very nice flavour. Yes, it is a standard USA mix. Yes, it is from China. But if you like sort of the Hiltons, the Winstons, that sort of sweet, nutty tobacco flavour, I would say that that is perfectly good stuff. And for the price, you can't argue really. When I did my China order, it took 5 days to get from China to here, and that was with a Chinese holiday. They seem to have a lot of holidays in China. Yeah, I would say it's very Titan tobacco. And I know a lot of people who really like that juice. So that is Health Cabin's USA mix, 18 milligrams. Other strengths are available, and other flavours are available too. And I'm going to move straight on to the next one. Tobacco, 18 milligrams, onto a clean atomizer. 4 drips. Give it a blow just to push the rest of the juice off the drip tip into the atomizer. And let's give it a go. That reminds me a lot of the Janty tobacco I got when I first got my Janty stick. And yes, it's a tobacco variety. It's slightly sweeter, not as nutty, still a slight hint of more sort of hazelnuts, really. It's got a sort of much richer, caramelly, generic tobacco taste to it. Not a tobacco absolute, but an approximation of those, and very much like that Janty tobacco that I certainly started with. So sweeter, a little hint of caramel in there, sweeter than the USA mix, not as much oomph, but certainly not a flue cured, but more of a caramelly, leafy tobacco. No hint of burning. Cool mint, 18 milligrams. Now, what does cool mint mean? That doesn't mean it's a menthol? I don't know. Maybe, I mean, menthol can be a little bit harsh. Maybe this is going to be a bit more sort of like polo mint, I'm hoping. I pretty much only vape menthol flavours, mint related flavours when I've got a cold, and I am feeling a little bit coldy, let's be honest. I haven't had the greatest amount of sleep in the last week, so maybe I'm feeling a bit run down, but you know, menthol is pretty much only a medicinal juice for me. But maybe this Health Cabin Cool Mint 18 milligrams will change all that. Who knows? Let's give it a go. Again, this is the only slight difference is that this is a Cisco atomizer, 2 ohm, same battery, same drip tip. Wow, it's been a long time since I've vaped menthol, and that minty hit really takes you by surprise. Yeah, I've sort of missed menthol in a strange way. It's very, very refreshing. They've called it, what have they called it? They've called it Cool Mint. 18 milligrams, not a massive throat hit, but what you lack in throat hit from the 18 milligrams, it's making up for it with that minty whack, and it really hit me on the back of the nose on that one. And Cool mint. It's very Listerine-y, very mouthwashy, sweet mint, refreshing. Be very pleasant after, say, a hot meal or something like that. It's a minty flavour, and flavour wise, in terms of the strength of the flavour, it gives you a fair old whack of that that menthol experience, and yeah, it's certainly cool mint. Wow, good vapor production. These 4 that I've tried, I've been impressed with the flavour, with the throat hit, with the vapor production. Perfectly good juice.